Good morning, YouTube. My name is Will. This is Enzo. The little one here is Lotus. And today we are going to answer the number one question that I get over and over again. And that is, should you buy an Evo 8 or 9? If you're asking that question, we're going to discuss it today. I'm going to discuss it today. They're going somewhere. Enzo, what do you think of the Evo? You haven't been in here since you were probably about 9 weeks old. Yeah, I forgot to roll your window down. Hold on. Forgot I don't have buttons to do that. There we go. Okay. Enzo and I are on a Starbucks run. Maybe you've decided you don't want a 10, but the 8s and the 9s, they, on paper, or at least in pictures, they look pretty similar. So you're unsure of which one you should get. You're also probably unsure because there's a huge price discrepancy between the two. I feel it really comes down to asking yourself three simple questions. Question one, do you like to pay more money to get the same car? Question two, if you are planning to mod, do you like potentially spending more money for the same mods and possibly not even going faster? And question number three, I guess I need to roll that window down. Hold on. No, okay. I have to get out of the car. Hold on, buddy. Hi. All for Enzo. It doesn't matter which window I put down, he always wants to look out the other one. Better stuff on that side, I guess. Question three, are you the type of person that likes to look at a tough problem and say, this would be better if I were to pour gasoline on it, just to make it harder? If you answered yes to any of those three questions, you might be a candidate for an Evo 9. So let's talk about the first question. Do you like to pay more to get the same car? Because we are talking about the same chassis, the same engine, the same transmission, the same interior, the same ugly looking wheels, and the same performance. Now sure, we could nitpick this and say, well, the performance is a tiny bit different because of the turbo or the Myvec, or we could say the wheels are a different kind of ugly because they're still inky but they're shaped differently. But that's not what this video is about. If you want to know all the little intricate details, differences of the 8s and the 9s, I've got other videos that do that. That's not what this is for. The fact of the matter is, behind the wheel, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. And unless you're some sort of professional race car driver, you're not going to be able to feel the difference or see a difference on a track either. All right, let's talk about question number two. Spending potentially more for the same mods and not even going faster. So, the 4G63 was available for many years. However, it was only available for 1 year with Myvec, and that is the Evo 9. So you have two main issues. While the cars aren't that different, there is just enough to require some parts to be specially made just for the 9, whereas the other parts can be used for many, many years. So not only do you have a demand issue, but you also have a time in the market, a time of research issue. If you would have asked me when we got him, would he ever ride in this car, I would have said basically no, unless there was some sort of emergency or just couldn't be avoided. I would never purposely just put him in here. But then again, 2 years ago, I couldn't imagine my life without him. So you make adjustments. Right, buddy? Make adjustments. I think I'm just going to go ahead and put the blue seats back in because then there's no leather he could accidentally puncture. I would have done it for this video. However, they're up in the attic and it's kind of a pain to get to them. Oh, you cry? Heel. Sit. Good set. Don't ever lock the driver's door from the inside. Always, always use the key. Heel. All right, let's talk about the third and final question. Do you like to take problems and pour gasoline on them? Do you just like life more challenging? Because let's talk some hard numbers. Now, I don't like to script videos. These were worth writing down. Evo 8s for sale in America, 34. Multiple could be found with under 100,000 miles in the mid to high teens. Remember that gasoline? Evo 9s for sale, 11. 11. There's 50 states. Your odds are not in your favor that there's one even in your state. Of those 11, there was one that's just pretty much garbage. I didn't even look through all of them. I just happened to notice that one and just wrote it off right away. The cheapest one for sale, let's say you want, I know with the 8 you want it under 100,000 miles, let's say. With the 9, we might have to be a little bit more lenient. If you're willing to go 120,000 miles, only $19,995. Not bad. Oh, but you really want under 100,000 miles? Okay, well, 27,000. That's right, 27,000. So what you have to ask yourself is, if you can even find an Evo 9, then you get to pay about 10 grand more than you would have for a comparable Evo 8. Now, if you just plan to buy this and drive it as is, maybe that's okay. But most people want to do at least some personalization, some modifications, or at least they tell themselves that. There's a lot you can do with 10 grand. In fact, you could just take that 10 grand and invest it, honestly. I mean, there's so much more you could do with the 10 grand. And those few minor things that we're not going to get into about interior, exterior differences, again, that's on a different video. Trust me, you can duplicate those for under 10 grand. I mean, 10 grand, that's like Enzo's food for the year. Maybe.
In the stillness somewhere above, the city lights, you're falling in love. Still aware, you know it is true, that you are lost and this is a clue. Love is forever, love is forever. To believe you gotta let go. Light as a feather, light as a feather. Lucid dreaming over Tokyo. Love is forever, love is forever. Love is forever, love is forever. With the music still in your ears, you're on your way to conquer your fears.
Enzo, what'd you think of the first ride in the Evo? Did it live up to the hype? No, I don't think an Evo 9 would have been a better ride. No, it's got the same size back seat. Just because it's a bigger number, it's not actually bigger. Let's go get your brother. Come on. All right, Lotus is free. We're back at the house. I think that's going to do it for this video. If you've made it this far and you're still confused, let me make it very, very clear. Do not buy an Evo 9 over an Evo 8. It is utterly, utterly stupid. You're just wasting your money, you're wasting your resources, you're wasting your time, and you're getting virtually nothing in return. That being said, comment below if you've got a different opinion. Like if that's your thing. Subscribe to follow along with my Evo. Instagram links for myself, Enzo, and Lotus below. That is the best way to get a hold of me if you have any specific questions or anything like that. Other than that, you guys have a great day. Appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Enzo, say bye. Come say bye. Enzo, come say bye. Come here. Oh, Lotus, say bye. And I still want another Evo 9.